Hello everyone, it's Michael here from the Action Figure Cave, and today is Black Series Day. The reason for that is because we finally got one of the new Black Series figures with the new box art. This one is Ezra Bridger from Rebels. So we're gonna take a look at this box art and compare it to the older Black Series box. And we are gonna take the figure out of the box and do more of a close-up and review of the figure as well. So this is all coming up on the next Action Figure Cave video.
Hey Brady, what do you think about the new Black Series packaging? Any good? What about you, Griffin? What do you think? What do you guys think? I don't know. Not giving me a lot of feedback here. Yes? Thumbs up, thumbs down. New Black Series packaging. Oh boy.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so what was the reason for that? Well, both the boys are supposed to be here filming this video with me and giving feedback on the new Black Series box, but they left me hanging and went to go visit some family. So I tried to work the dogs in, but they weren't much help. So I'm going to be flying solo and doing the comparison myself. So let's get to the box art. Okay, so here are the two boxes side by side. Here's the old box versus the new box. This one is a Sith Trooper. I have an extra one that I never opened, so that's why I'm using this figure. First thing I want to go over is the shape of the box. So the old one is just a regular rectangle. The new one actually has a little bit of a slant here, which I was kind of surprised about. There is definitely a slant on this side of the box here where the photo is. I'm not too sure if I like that too much, but I do love the photo here, and I love the material, the glossiness of the material on this side here. As for the numbering, we're going to get numbering on the back only. It's going to be on the back left-hand corner here. We're in, see the 03, and that's it. That's the only place where you see the number, versus the old box where you got the big number right here. You can't miss it. And then you also had it in the back on the upper right-hand corner. Again, can't miss it. So the numbering is going to be more smaller, which I kind of like. I mean, it's good to know what number it is, but we don't really need, big giant numbers right in our face. So I like that. Definitely like the photo. The other thing that has changed a lot is the color pattern. The old box art was just black and red, unless it was a carbonized figure. This is what we got for almost every figure, just black and red. And here we're going to change the colors are going to change as per movie. So for all the Rebels figures, we're going to get the purple color, and like Return of the Jedi will be green, and so on. So that's cool. I like it the best. I like the change in color. Makes the packaging more interesting, and I feel it's a good change. Again, I'm not sure how I feel about this kind of slanty one here. I'm not sure why they're doing that, but all in all, I think it's a nice change. I do like this box better than this one, but again, I'm not really a in-box collector when it comes to the Black Series. I take my Black Series figures out and pose them and everything. So, but if you are an in-box collector, let us know in the comments below how you feel about this change. Are you disappointed? Are you happy? I know the numbering is definitely going to be starting over. So like I said, this is 106. Ezra is 3. So they are starting the number all over again, starting from number 1 and so on. So if you actually are not a in-box collector and you want to start, it's a good way to start, because now you'll be able to start from the beginning. That's it for the box art. I kind of wanted to do a side-by-side comparison. So now I want to get this figure out of the box and do a little bit of a review on him. One other thing I noticed about the packaging is the extra layer of plastic it has over the bubble. So we do have this cover here, unlike the older packaging where you don't have that. I'm not sure why it's there, but it's there, and I wanted to mention it. But let's go ahead and get the figure out and do some poses. Okay, everyone, so I hope you enjoyed that little pose and music that the Action Figure Cave likes to do. Before we get more of a close-up to this figure, I wanted to mention that I don't have the first release Ezra, so I can't really do a comparison on the figure, but I do believe it's pretty much the same figure. I think the head sculpt is updated a little bit. I'm not 100% sure, but looking at pictures online, it looks like that is a better head sculpt, but everything else is the same. If you do have the other Ezra figure and you have more information to pass along, please let us know. I'm not really a huge Rebels fan. I'm more of a Clone Wars person, but I do like Rebels. Not a huge fan of this character, but she is definitely a main character on the show. And I do want all the Rebels figures, so I decided to pick him up when they re-released him. And I gotta say, I am pretty happy with this figure. Just looking at it right here, I mean, that is a great sculpt. That really is a really realistic head sculpt. The rest of the figure is outstanding. You know, the detail on it is just really cool. I like how the vest is not attached to the body. You have a really cool belt. You have, like you see in the poses, you have a spot where you could hook the lightsaber on the handle. So definitely really cool figure. I mean, the paint on it is great. I like how they have the different colors here. Nice figure. I mean, get the standoff here. Definitely some good printing back here. Sculpt is really outstanding. It really is. One thing I'm not so happy about is the articulation of the figure. So as good as the sculpt is, the articulation is really just average. You can take this lightsaber out here. You can see what I'm saying. You know, obviously we have a ball joint in the head area, a little bit up and down here, but it's very tight. You have ball joints in the shoulders and elbows. I had a really hard time getting him into dynamic poses, so not a lot of range of motion. Just very tight. The waist it does 360, but you can't go really up and down here. It's definitely restricted. And the knees is where I have a hard time getting him into different poses here. Definitely very tight. I had a hard time getting him in that squatting pose with BB-8. Did I just say BB-8? Chopper. So yes, I had a hard time getting him in that pose with Chopper. So the articulation is limited, but the figure itself, the sculpt of it is top notch. And definitely is a great addition to the collection, especially if I want to collect all the Rebels figures. 20 bucks, wherever this cost, $22. Is a lot better than 100 what this figure was going for just a few months ago. I totally recommend it. If you have the old one, I don't know if it's worth the upgrade because like I said, everything else is the same. I think the head sculpt might be a little bit updated, but it's still whatever. It looks fantastic. The accessories, let's go over that really quick. You got a lightsaber. In case you're not familiar with the Rebels show, Ezra's handle that he uses in the show, so it's a little funky. And the blade takes a little bit of a while, but the blade is removable. I think it's removable. I had it removed, so okay, so yes, the blade is removable, but I had a little bit of a hard time pulling it off, but it is removable, and you do have a hook right here, and that, you know, kind of goes right onto his belt. So that is definitely an awesome feature if you don't want to have the lightsaber lit. So really cool, just loving all the detail here. And then the other thing he comes with is the goofy Imperial helmet he uses in the show to go on the cover. What I like about it is that it kind of just, you know, goes on really well and it comes off really well. So that is really cool. I'm not sure if the other one, the older one is like the same way, but definitely like the helmet and how it just kind of comes on and off. So. Okay, so there's a few other things I want to show you before we go. Besides the removable blade, like I said earlier in the video, that this vest here is not sculpted on, so the vest is removable if you want to take it off. You can see how, you know, you can take it off, just kind of slide it down off his arms. I might as well do it since I have it off. So that's cool. If you want to have him without the vest, that's removable. I like the vest on, so I'm going to keep it on, but it's cool to have that option. Also, the belt is removable. You could just snap it off right here and just roll the belt down. The straps over here, you just kind of roll them down the legs. I'm going to keep it on right now because I don't want to struggle to take it off and then, you know, put it back on because I'm going to leave the strap on. So definitely just one snap there and it's back on. So incredible detailed figure. I'm very happy with it. Okay, so that's it for today's video. But before you click off, make sure you give this channel a big thumbs up. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. We do a lot of different things at this channel. We do obviously unboxing and reviews. We go on hunts. We actually have one planned for next week. And we do a lot of contests. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. For today's video, let me know what you think about the figure and the new box art. Is it worth it? You know, let us know in the comments below. Thank you everyone for your support. Thank you for watching this video and have a great weekend. And of course, like always, go get yourself some Rebels action figures.